It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. A finals rematch. They'd better be ready. As the defending NBA champs, everybody's gunning for them, but especially the runner-up. And coming down the home stretch here, Kenny, for the teams that have already locked up playoff spots, what's more important, home court advantage or well-rested players?
Ooh, I would say well-rested players, because that helps the momentum and it helps you fine-tune some of the issues that you might have had before in the playoffs.
Well, younger teams, they really gain confidence from the home court. Sleeping in their beds, eating their foods, hanging with their girlfriends, wives, whatever. Veteran teams, I think they benefit from rest, especially on the back-to-backs.
Yep, that's about all the time we have. Tip-off approaches. We'll see you later.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Houston Rockets. At small forward, Rudy Gay. At the other forward position, Willie Reed. At center, James Capella. At point guard, Chris Paul. At the other guard position, James Harden. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike D'Antoni.
Rockets are out of Houston and into an interconference game. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The story here, Kevin Love injured and unable to play.
Yeah, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of the injury. Well, we only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of that previous game, and now they sound sure about it, and hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Rockets. Paul and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Reed. And it's Gay in at the 3. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. Clark, all players, all coaches talk about the difference of the speed and the intensity of the regular season compared to the oncoming playoff season. Everything is up a notch.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. And that's one of the regrets I have as a player. Because of my career being cut short, I never had a chance to play in the playoffs. And you can feel the intensity as a player, certainly, as a fan, even as a broadcaster. The intensity, physicality, and nature of the game just ratchets up 2 or 3 notches, and those are the most fun environments to play in, and clearly you can see that in the players and the coaches. It's palpable and visible how they turn things up come playoff time.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah, I thought they were terrific at getting the ball moving. Played so well together that night. Really shared the ball and looked for each other at a high level.
Howard kicks to Baldwin. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Screen by Capella. Capella sets a screen for Paul. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Paul with the steal. Here's Harden. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Curry's checked in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Baldwin. Reed covering. 5 on the clock. And they get it. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
And they knew they'd bury one eventually. I mean, just a matter of time. Let's see if they can build on that. Like the shot selection. They couldn't cash in with no defense in the area, but still, they'll take that shot every day and for a month of Sunday.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Paul following the score by Cleveland, and that one drops for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Screen by Howard. Baldwin the pass to Howard. So nice passing by Cleveland here. They get it back. Kicks it out to LeBron. Stolen by Gay. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Capella. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Love how Capella stays alert on the offensive board, creating second chance opportunities thanks to that activity.
They set the screen. Pass to Baldwin. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Nice way to start the evening. His number's getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Gay. Again, the Rockets score.
Timeout. You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 10. And the pass to Baldwin. Screened by Howard. Corner shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. Baldwin's got 10 points. And to what you said about Mike D'Antoni, he sees his players and asks, what can they do, instead of what can't you do?
And, you know, he's had a lot of success last season, elevating the Rockets and winning Coach of the Year in the process.
Here's Capella, and Houston again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's James after Clint Capella's bucket. Over Gay. 6 on the shot clock, and that one comes up a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Now here's Howard. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Trains it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. He's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Now here's Harden. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Here's LeBron. Here's Baldwin. That's tipped. Harden outside. To the left wing. Paul for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He has 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And the free throw, no good. And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of the franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Olajuwon. Just how great a player was he, and what does he mean to this Rockets franchise today?
Boy, he was special. A first ballot Hall of Famer, brought the only titles in franchise history to the Rockets, and could do everything you want from a big guy. Graceful, strong, a presence defensively and on the glass, unselfish. They called him Hakeem the Dream for good reason. That dude was a dream to play with and a nightmare for opponents.
Now here's Paul after LeBron James's miss. Here is Harden. He's got 8. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Houston making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. And Smith subbed in for Rudy Gay. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Curry on the wing. James against Smith. James dishes to Rubio. Passes it to Noel. Back to Rubio. Cleveland moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dedmon with the block. They get it back. And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. That 3 off the mark. Rockets leading by 14. In the corner, Smith with it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Noel sets a screen for James. And finished off by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. Paul passes to Harden. For 3, Smith. Here's Reed. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Harden. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Paul.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Dinwiddie dishes to Gordon. Reed a screen on Curry. Gordon kicks to Reed. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
With the pass.
Rockets leading by 11. Dinwiddie passes to Gordon. The 3, drills it from outside.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Intercepted. Smith right side. Poked loose. He feeds it to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And so here is Houston after LeBron James hitting the 3. Smith outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Clark, trying to find players that complement each other is such a big factor in the NBA. How much do differing styles of play matter for a low-block pairing, for instance?
Kevin, I think it's critical. You need guys that have complementary skills. Somebody that can score it with his back to the basket deep in the post. And then that other big guy has to be more versatile. He has to be a good passer from every angle in the post area. And he has to be a guy who can make shots from that 12 to 17-foot range, so you have the kind of spacing that's ideal for 2 good inside players.
Dinwiddie kicks to Gordon. Reed a screen. Lets a floater go. The Cavaliers pull it in. Noel's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Baldwin. There's a good screen. Just 5 on the clock. Off the pick. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Rubio. For 3, Smith. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Daniels with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Daniels dishes to Noel. Here's Baldwin, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Dinwiddie kicks to Dedmon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Harper, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here also for Houston. Ross is checked in. Houston leading by 9. Smith outside, kicks it to Dinwiddie. Now Ross, he gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. But they'll get another chance. Feeds to Smith. Beyond the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with. And on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that three.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Smith. And he sinks the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And he nails the third. To the wing on the left. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off to a teammate, helping people score my entire career.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
Welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
Harper is out there with Noel. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here's Dinwiddie. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Daniels kicks to Noel. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for the Rockets.
And the three-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
Boy, it's obvious that Noel has some nice leadership traits. He's energetic, he's positive. His teammates really gravitate to him and feed off his intensity.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Dinwiddie. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And, of course, playing against their NBA Finals opponent from a season ago. They hoisted the Larry O'Brien Trophy and sent this club home empty-handed.
Guys, plenty of anticipation for this one from the fans and these two teams, and even us. Two elite teams, no doubt about it.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Gordon kicks to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Off the screen. Good on the jump shot. Ross has got his first basket.
You've got to make Ross a passer in that pick and roll. I mean, he's a better scorer than he is a playmaker.
Rubio outside. Noel passes to Rubio. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Houston leading by 9. Most fans know Ricky Rubio, the point guard out of Spain, as an incredible playmaker, which he is. But Clark, he's also one of the best on-ball defenders as a point guard in the NBA. Just a great defensive talent.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's improved in that area as much as anybody could have ever expected him to, Kevin. He has long arms, so he's got that excellent reach. He can bother shots. He can come for a rear view block from behind with that length. I mean, he's got nice lateral movement and good instincts, too.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Here's Shumpert. Nailed from three-point land. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Gordon outside. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And just not able to find a target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
The feed now to Harper. Cleveland moving the ball around from deep. And another 3 for Cleveland. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against San Antonio.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Another miss by Houston. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Defended by Gordon. And another 3 for Cleveland.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Long pass to Capella. And stolen by Howard. And here's the fast break. Knocked loose. Outside Gordon. Over in the corner, Paul. The dish to Dedmon. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Dedmon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Harper with a screen on Paul. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ross with it. Paul dishes to Ross. The 19-foot shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon kicks to Paul. Here's Dedmon. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but you can't talk about his performance without mentioning what he did defensively in terms of shot blocking. He was a force of nature.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Rockets leading by 7. To the paint. Another shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions. So I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Back to Harden. High, arcing shot, and it's sent back by Howard. Paul passes to Capella. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Howard. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shoots. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul dishes to Gay. Offensive rebound. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, he's not going to mess that one up. Capella, when he's that close, count it.
Capella against James. Here's Howard. Goes back up. Kicks it out to James. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 10 points for LeBron.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Rockets leading by 6. And here is Paul. He picked up 18 points in the last one against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebound.
First trip to the line for him here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Aldrin's checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Reed's checked in. This is to Parker. There's the pick. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. Gay outside. Reed. Great positioning on the putback. Reed's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Houston leading by 7. Here's Harden on the wing. Capella, the pass to Harden. That shot wide open. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Capella with the bucket.
And you might as well ride him, Kevin. When he's hot like that, feeling it, Capella needs to be written and written hard.
Shot from the wing. Baldwin can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Timeout called Cleveland. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And Cleveland making a change here. Curry's checked in. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Here's Baldwin. A 38-point game for him in the win against Boston.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Smith kicks to Harden. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Smith. 17 points for James Harden. James dishes to Howard. Here's Baldwin. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Smith, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Baldwin. Reed covering. Back to Parker. Will it go?
And you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Clint Capella.
Spencer.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 17. Howard with a screen on Reed. Shot off the screen. Got it in the Houston lead. Has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Baldwin.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Harden. 17 points in the game. Reed a screen. Dinwiddie passes to Reed. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Yeah, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Houston leading by 10. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Nice work there coming off the screen. Harden's got 19 points.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
There's a good screen. Baldwin kicks to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so it's Houston with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Harden dishes to Reed. Harden against Curry. Great D that time from Howard. The Cavaliers trail by 10. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Baldwin. He's got 22. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Stolen by Gay. To the inside. Harden outside. That shot off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front of the post and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Life and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. The second half just about to get going here. The Cavaliers trail by 10, and on the board for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Reed out there with Clint Capella, and it's Gay in at the small forward position. Harden outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you look at a player of Harden's ability, and a couple of things stand out for me. One is his competitive spirit. He's understated, but he's very competitive. He doesn't take nights off. He's a guy who really takes pride in showing up and playing every game.
Both shots good from the stripe. And to illustrate Harden's competitive nature, last season he famously said, "I just want to hoop. I'll rest when I'm done." And I thought that's exactly what you want to hear from your team leader.
Yeah, you love hearing that. Owning the responsibility of leading and showing up all the time. And Harden, heavily depended upon by his team, gives you everything he has every night. Not super flashy, but very competitive in dribble.
Now Paul, after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 9 points.
CP3 showing off his supreme stroke from deep. He is a dynamic offensive player.
The 3 from LeBron. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Okay, you got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Paul. Tries to save it. Rockets with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Gay outside. Paul kicks to Harden. Six to shoot. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Baldwin. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Cleveland moving it around. Here's the screen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
In the corner, it's Capella. Harden outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Harden's got 24.
And Harden is cash money from downtown, measuring it perfectly. You've got to respect this guy's shooting ability.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Howard.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Nice shot by James.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Here's Reed. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Howard. The Cavaliers trail by 9. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nerlens Noel checks in for Dwight Howard. And then for Houston, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Willie Reed, and it's Ross in for Rudy Gay. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Paul kicks to Ross. He dishes it to Capella. To the middle from 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up, or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Now here's Noel. He's got 5. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. On the wing, Shumpert. Noel in the corner. Beyond the arc. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Rockets leading by 6. Now here's Paul. He's got 9. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. Noel in the corner. Stolen by Harden. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
You got to respect and you can't sleep on the passing ability of Harden. Love how he zips it over to open teammates.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Ross kicks to Paul. Pass to Capella. Harden outside. And the pass to Ross. From the arc. But he gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
There's the screen. Paul for 3. And that one is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Down low, here's Shumpert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden. Clark, you were a fantastic rebounder your entire career. What do you feel gave you the edge over the other players in the glass?
You know, one of my fellow Buckeye greats, actually the greatest Buckeye of all time in basketball, I think, was Jerry Lucas. And he talked an awful lot about rebounding being more about timing and pursuit of the ball than anything else. And I had a good gift of timing, and I clearly was chasing down that pumpkin as well as most. And those were the things that allowed me to be a good rebounder. Good timing, good hands, and pursuit of the basketball. It wasn't complicated, but some of it was giftedness. The other part was persistence and hard work.
They get it back, and it's Capella missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Rubio outside, trying his luck deep. Noel passes to Shumpert. Here's the chosen one. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Gordon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
When you're guarding Gordon, you've got to be careful. He excels at drawing fouls and playing through contact.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Daniels, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Launches it. Doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Now Ross. Paul outside. There's the triple. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The chosen one drops in the tray.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
Now here's Ross. Pulls up on the elbow. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Noel's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Daniels dishes to Noel. Here's Rubio. A 3-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 7. Gordon kicks to Ross. Back to Gordon. Screen by Capella. Gordon inside. He's covered by Daniels. And it's Gordon missing. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. The Rockets with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Rubio. Rubio missing again. Ross with it. He kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Capella. To the inside. Cavaliers with the rebound.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Now Ross after the missed three from Rubio. Gordon the pass to Ross. Capella sets a screen for Ross. They need this one. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Noel's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Rubio. Noel sets a screen for Rubio. Here's the chosen one. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 7. Paul for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Rubio dishes to Curry. There's Baldwin. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Rockets shooting 43% from the field. Dinwiddie pitch to Smith. Pass to Reed. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game. Really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 25. He feeds it to Howard. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Not only does Howard set perfect screens, he cuts quickly after the pick has been set. Just the perfect pick and roll play.
And so here is Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him. He played his college basketball at Duke. Seth Curry has really emerged as a solid NBA player, even though he was undrafted. A combo guard, he makes shots, and he makes plays.
Here's Baldwin. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And Seth Curry, much more of a shooter than he is a passer.
We'll see if he can make the transition to point guard that his brother did. I mean, in the meantime, his 6'2" height leaves him something of a disadvantage against bigger shooting guards. But I tell you what, this young man is impressed with his ability to be a solid NBA guard.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Hayes checked in. There's Dinwiddie, covered by Rubio. Reed a screen. A 3 from Gay. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Baldwin. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Gordon kicks to Dinwiddie. Gordon with a screen on Rubio.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. They've got Nerlens Noel, also Howard out there, Baldwin out there with Curry. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Dinwiddie, Harden outside. There's the screen. Clock at 6, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in.
LeBron James.
Here's Dinwiddie. Screen by Smith. 5 to shoot. Harden, that's good. Harden's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Houston.
And, you know, Harden's in-between game, money, cash. Any mid-range jump shot he gets, he lets it go, and I think they're all going in.
Now here's James. And a miss there on the triple. Gay outside. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. On the mark with the 15-footer. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Love watching Gay stroke it from there. His in-between game is strong. Measures it perfectly.
Here's Baldwin. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Baldwin's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Harden, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's James. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Gay. Shoots the 3. Another miss by LeBron.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Harden kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Howard. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
And the first one at the line is good. Shumpert is checked in for Seth Curry. And a switch here also for Houston. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for J.R. Smith.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Gay. There's a screen. And stolen by James. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Here's Dedmon following the score by Cleveland. Harden the pass again, and it's blocked.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Now here's LeBron. Howard with a screen on Gay. Cleveland moving it around. No good with the triple.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Shumpert against Harden. It's deflected. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. Gay in the corner. Tries a three. Here's Reed. He can't get that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Baldwin. Kicks it to Howard. And Howard with the stuff. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And you see Howard still with some of the signature explosiveness there. Powerful drive.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. They set the pick. Reed a screen. Over to the wing. Off the screen. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Dinwiddie dishes to Reed. It's tipped. And here is LeBron. To the middle. Here's Baldwin. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Baldwin's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Nobody near Gay. Off target from three-point range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
The Rockets making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
Now here's Harden. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. Now Cleveland moving it up. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision-making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
A three from Gay. The Cavaliers pull it in. Howard's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Now here's Harden. Here's Reed. And it falls over the rim and in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Howard with a screen on Reed. Left side, Shumpert, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
With the pass.
Rockets trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Feeds to LeBron. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Baldwin. Good, and the assist goes to James. Baldwin's got 38 points.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Howard. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And the dunk by James.
And the fact that James is so aggressive here, constantly looking to score when he's in rhythm.
The Rockets shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Screen by Capella. Paul passes to Harden. Now the feed to Gay. Six on the shot clock. Fires for three. The shot missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backcourt thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
On the pass to Baldwin. The dish to James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Rockets ball.
Rockets trail by 20. Now here's Paul. Harden outside. Dishes it to Gay. And referee play review is something that is still relatively new in the NBA. Clark, do you think it should be expanded?
I think we should continue to modify and refine it and be careful to not look to overdo it. But we also want to make sure we're using it productively and prudently. So modify it, refine it, evaluate it each year, and try to make really good use of it in the areas where it can be most effective in enhancing the calls that are made in the game.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now Paul, screen by Capella. Harden draws the double. Paul kicks to Reed. Here's Harden. Capella dishes to Harden. Good on the 13-footer. Harden's got 28.
Man, I love how easily Harden fills it up. Scores in so many ways, making it look easy.
Reed with the steal. Gay with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Passes it to Harden. Paul, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Poked away. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Daniels, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Houston with a big group substitution here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Willie Reed. Ross comes in for Rudy Gay. J.R. Smith's checked in for James Harden. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Paul. Here's Dinwiddie. Ilyasova a screen. And it's Smith penetrating. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Misses in close.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win, and looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ilyasova a screen. Here's Dinwiddie. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. For 3, Ross. It's in.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in a rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.